It's leg day, and I'm retesting 3-rep maxes, so gotta pick some new movements that I feel in my glutes and my hamstrings. How do I handle like my daily life and then bodybuilding? It's always just been like a juggle of priorities, and I think that's like the key to time management, right? Is picking like your non-negotiables for the day and making sure those things get done. For me, my non-negotiables are getting my steps in the morning, which requires me to get up at 5 o'clock because I do work a desk job. Then getting myself ready so that I'm mentally switched off from like whatever is going on personally in my life so that I can put on my corporate job girl hat, because if anyone's aware of corporate America, it's you leave all that shit at home. Your feelings. Mm-hmm. I mean, you get lucky. You'll meet like some people that you can vent to and like talk to about life stuff, and it's not common. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, really, I just kind of not shut myself down, but like filter myself for like my project coordinator hat. Very business statuses, getting things done, and then when 4 o'clock runs around, it's like pre-workout meal starts to go down, and it's like it's a happiness, but there's also like the anxiety there. And anyone who like seriously trains knows what like a pre-lift anxiety is, and it's like excitement, but it's also like fear, because you know it's gonna fucking hurt, but you know you're gonna get better from it. So I usually try and wrap up my emails and stuff during like the first phase of eating my meal and try and be done so that like the last phase of eating my meal, I'm solely thinking about my lift, and I have a plan from my coach, and I kind of reread it and get myself geared up for what's coming up, and then it's another priority list, right? So I get in the gym, I get what I need to do done to my best fucking ability, and then I get out of there and try and get to bed at a decent hour because it restarts the next day. So how does bodybuilding motivate me on a daily basis? I feel like it's more so like what bodybuilding does for me. I've never really had like full control over anything in my life, and no, I don't think anyone ever has full control over everything in their lives, but in bodybuilding, you've got your results are really in your control. You can argue genetics and all that jazz, but work ethic and discipline and then resilience are things that you either develop or you don't. So when I found bodybuilding and I really got immersed in it was the one thing in my life that no one could take away from me but me. So I came from club sports and kind of I guess you could say like toxic at-home life, and was constantly playing for coaches that no matter how hard I worked or how good I was, they'd put their daughters in, or the parents that paid the coach, their kids would get to play. So I worked my ass off and everything, and I was never in control of my destiny there. And I mean, at home, the same thing, you know, worked my ass off, and it just never seemed like it was good enough. So when I found bodybuilding, it really is it's a solo sport, and then you can argue that as well, because then you eventually got like a coach, and then you've got the people who support that you'll find along the way, but it really is in your hands, your destiny in it, and your success and where you want to take it. So I guess still somewhat living a life that's very like outwardly serving in my professional life, and then in my personal life, bodybuilding serves me. So it's something that I control, and it's also that something that I don't think, and no one could take it away from me but me.
My Lord, hallowed be thy name. Be thy strength to guide me through the hardships and the pain. My cup overrunneth, I'm losing faith never. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.